Hello, hello, Grand Rising. So, I want to talk a little bit about our nervous system. Our nervous system plays a key role in everything, not just spiritual awakening, not just our ascension. And ascension meaning the expansion of consciousness and growth, internal growth, like this connection to our body, and when we're starting to have these spiritual experiences. But it also applies to our day to day. So, like when we're holding on to emotions like anger, any type of trauma that we've had from our childhood, or any type of personality traits, right, that we're holding on to, where we may be living in the victim mindset, or just holding judgment toward other people because there's unresolved issues with us, right? So ultimately, everything in our life is a mirror, even though it's hard to see it that way, but everything is a mirror. So when we have people that we're dealing with in relationships or just in general, and we find this difficulty dealing with these people, it's basically ultimately a nudge from the universe to do your own shadow work, to do your own mirror work. And so when we're holding on to all of this stagnant energy, because emotions are energy, right? And so like when we feel joy, your heart flutters, you feel light, you feel energetic, you have this you have more energy, you want to do things, you attract more things. All of a sudden you're getting like free things, and like things are falling into place and all that stuff. And so all of that is coming into an alignment because you're vibrating through joy at a higher frequency. And so when we hold on to these dense emotions, we're stuck in lower states of stagnation. And so the nervous system plays a key role in all of that. So I'm an energy worker and an energy alignment coach, and I do sessions in studio, and I do them on over Zoom as well. And so when I help people with that, the more that they start releasing that stagnation, that energy, the more that we get to the bottom, to the root of what we're holding on to, and we start to allow that to leave the body, right, through any form of purging. Most likely it's crying. Sometimes it comes out in laughter. Sometimes we deliberately do movement like dance or stretching or working out or walking. All of that stuff helps purge energy from the body, right, that gets stored in the body. And a lot of times when we're holding onto that energy, it causes physical discomfort in the body. It can lead to dis-ease in the body. And so when I help people move that energy out, we're actually activating and aligning these energetic chakra points that are all around the body, that are connected to the body. There's many chakras, but we're going to talk about the 7. So you have the root chakra, which is your safety, security, and stability. Then you have, and that is in your tailbone, it's your legs, basically your hips all the way down. And then we have the sacral, which is below the belly button. That's our sexual desire, just desire in general, creativity, our ability to rebirth ourselves, reinvent ourselves, step into a new timeline. And then we have the solar plexus, which is above the belly button, below the heart. And this is our confidence, self-esteem. It's our powerhouse of intuition. And then we have our heart, which is empathy, unconditional love, forgiveness. The throat, the ability to be seen, heard, to speak our truth. And then we get into the higher chakras once we start to balance that. And then this one, the third eye, depending on where you are, some things are soul contract driven, and some things are because some people are just meant to be in this human experience, and some people are meant to explore beyond. And so your third eye is your intuition. It's connected to your clairvoyance and mostly all of your clairs. It works in hand with your intuition. The solar plexus, that saying, trust your gut, that's in your solar plexus. And then you have the crown, which opens up. It can open up. You can feel this tingling sensation, and that is your connection to channeling things, to the etheric field, to God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. And so it's basically allowing you to be an open channel. And then there's the prana tube, which is the energy that comes down the spine and down throughout the body, and it connects with the chakras. And so all of this stuff is related to your nervous system. And so, like, just an example of the nervous system, so I'm writing a book. It's called The Holographic Hourglass. And so in that book, I'm talking a lot about the nervous system, because the human body plays a huge role in all of these experiences, right? Whether it's just human emotions, or it's the spiritual aspect of your gifts, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, and all those different clairs that we have, that every person has. And so your nervous system plays a huge role. So even like when you feel your crown opening, it is your nervous system relaxing. So your physical body is this vessel that has to be in balance frequency wise and health wise. Health equals frequency, with emotions, and just physical health. And so it has to be in tune so that it can vibrate at this certain frequency to allow you to access like channeling and stuff like that. And so your nervous system plays a key role in everything. And so once you let go of these tense, dense emotions like anger, it allows the nervous system to relax more, and then it starts doing things. You can get this connection with your body where you can literally feel your body doing its work. You can feel your body doing things. I felt my body scanning for my gallbladder one day when I was sick, and I had this whole episode of something happening in my body that was very scary to me. And so I could literally feel my brain not turn on, because my brain's always turned on, but I could literally feel the nerves moving through my body, and it scanning and working through the space where my gallbladder was. So it's an amazing vehicle that we are in, because ultimately we are consciousness having this experience as Victoria. So I'm writing a book, and I'm adding in a lot of information about the nervous system. I'm still writing it, but the nervous system plays a key role in our life in general, in the human experience, and in the non-physical experience.